Let's try to understand one of the oddest, most painful, most widespread phenomena in love. It's going on right this moment between a couple, let's say he a dentist, she a nutritionist in Rio de Janeiro.
Another in Svalbard, another still in Winnipeg. If every time it happened, a light went on, most of the Earth would be aglow from space.
We can refer to the phenomenon as push-pull, or stop-start, or sometimes distance management. The structure is identical and fairly predictable. Growing intimacy, then retreat. Altitude, then a drop. 2 good days, then a fight. 5 warm messages, then silence. A weekend away, then a call for time alone. With a singular purpose, to protect one or both of the parties from a generally unconscious but violent fear. That love might work out, that happiness might become real, that a true partnership could build. That vulnerability might be created, and then when the shield was lowered, everything might go catastrophically wrong. The other party could change their mind, they might abscond, they could die. To prevent such worries, the mind of the stop-start lover looks around.
This game would have been played in ancient Egypt. The Aztecs were at it. The rules state that love can happen, but that it must never pick up velocity. There can be intimacy, but always within bounds.
The exits must remain forever open. There can't be too much security. That would paradoxically generate an untenable impression of danger.
In practice, the game requires a vigilant monitoring of every exchange and repeated quiet injections of disappointment.
If last night was beautiful, this morning has to be moody. Tuesday was good, Wednesday must be awful. If the dialogue's getting very cozy, there has to be some disappearance. What cannot be allowed to occur was what almost certainly once occurred, a very long time ago. An unprocessed, unexplored letdown in which coziness was achieved and then torn away. Mummy was the best mummy in the world, before the doctor said she wasn't well. Daddy was the sweetest, then Jill came on the scene. The holidays were nice, except for when the drinking began. Let's believe that someone interested in stop-start love isn't doing it on purpose. The lover who keeps needing to pause isn't aware as they put down the phone and decides not to answer a message for 4 hours. That they are interrupting the flow of affection in the name of self-protection and along the way, devastating a fellow human being. The most potent players of this stop-start game have no real insight into their tactics. They just register an overwhelming need not to type anything back, not to be free tonight, and not to say, "I love you too."
At the end of a call or evening in bed, what can we, the victims of stop-start, do? For a start, feel extremely sorry for ourselves in our misery.
It would be hard to explain all this to a group of 6-year-olds. When you're older, you're going to form something called relationships. You'll meet a nice person, a special friend. Some days your special friend will call you, and on others they'll just vanish. One might not want to make it to adulthood after a class like that.
The sole effective weapon we have against stop-start game playing is knowledge. To describe the phenomenon accurately,
The moment it appears, to provide a succinct explanation as to why it might be doing so, to give the other party a few chances at reform.
then continually agitated togetherness.